Hey everyone, Thatch here. Welcome to Puckle Trivia Rewind, where we play old trivia segments from our show, Puckle Podcast. You can be sure to go over to the main feed, Puckle Podcast, where we listen to this podcast, and get more goodness. We talk more in depth about other Pokemon topics and whatnot, as well as have up-to-date trivia. But right now, you're hitting Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and that's great, because now Stack Attack and Blacephalon are still there, Toucannon can still be an answer, and things are just going swimmingly. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this segment of Pokemon Trivia. To Puckle's Poke Quiz, the part of the show where we quiz your co-host on their innate Pokemon knowledge. Whimsicott and Sublime today are going to be competing against the rest of the co-host for the points. It's a race to whoever has 30 points first. Right now, I believe Scrawna's in first with 15 points, but Sublime, you're pretty close with 12, so you'll be able to hopefully take him over today. But Whimsicott, you have yet to get on the board, so I can't say anything. And we're going to go ahead,
I've had a sore throat for a month and a half. That's the only thing that could keep me away from trivia.
As always, we have 5 questions for you guys here today. Each question is worth 5 points. 1 point.
Wait, no, Thatch. Now each question is worth 5 points.
Yeah, each point is worth 5. That's correct.
Every question is worth a point, and one of these questions will be include a bonus point. So if you get both answers, you will get an extra point, and you have a hint that you can use on any of these questions. Of course, you can always answer all of the questions correctly, and then cash that hint in for an extra point, giving you a total of 7 points possible. So if you guys are ready, we'll jump right into it. So I asked this question. Question number 1 is for Whimsicott, just because I wanted to know. I found this little tidbit, and I thought it was incredibly interesting. But in terms of release dates for Pokemon, there was one generation of games that was actually released in Europe before North America. What generation was that?
Oh, gosh, I used to know this. Well, hey, wait. In Europe before the United States?
Yes.
Okay, technically, there's 3.
Technically. Okay, explain, please.
Generation 6 and Generation 7 were both released.
No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count, because the physical date has to be the same. Time zones don't count. Okay.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it was oh gosh. It's like a difference of a week or less. And it's a generation, right? It's not a set of games or a game.
Yeah, I would say generation. So it would be the first in a set of of games in a generation.
I guess Sublime doesn't know this, right? Because I'm thinking it being.
What are you thinking?
I was thinking it might have been Generation 2, but I remember.
I don't know why. I was thinking Gen 5.
Gen 5, Pokemon Black, Pokemon White. I don't think it was Gen 5.
You would know.
No, I wouldn't.
I will defer to you on that.
I would not know. I read it on Bulbapedia once, and I was blown away. I guess we're just gonna have to shot in the dark because I don't remember.
Isn't the first question supposed to be easy, Thatch?
Sometimes.
Not today. What do you want to do, Sublime? Do you want to go with Gen 2? Do you want to go with Gen 5? Do you want to...
Let's go with Gen 5. Gen 2, I guess. Let's go with Gen 2.
Okay, let's say Generation 2, because I just don't remember.
Generation 2 is unfortunately incorrect. The answer is actually Generation 5. You had it.
Oh my god.
You're so close. Gen 5 actually released, I think it was 5 days earlier in Europe or something like that. Because I believe it came out on the 11th in the United States and then in 2011.
I feel like we should get that. I feel like you should
March
give
11th.
it to us.
So I can't just give it to you. But you guys were so close. You had a 50-50 chance you went for Gen.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm sorry.
So question number 2 comes from Linian. So speaking of Gen 5, in Gen 5, if you guys remember, you get the lock capsule. It was part of an event. It was an item that could be transferred into Generation 5 when you had the Raikou and Entei and Suicune. The shiny ones that from Gen 4, and you move them over. You got this lock capsule, and you can unlock it. And that was the only way to get Zorua at the time, which just blows my mind that this Pokemon was pseudo mythical. I totally forgot about that, and I'm like, yeah, no, that was weird. But this lock capsule, you could get it unlocked, and I want to know if you guys remember what was in it when you unlocked the lock capsule.
I never had a lock capsule. How am I supposed to know that?
Oh my gosh, I never
Yell at
brought
Linian.
my shiny shiny legendary beasts from Gen 4 to Gen 5.
You had to do a
So-
specific transfer method as well. Like, you couldn't do
Yes.
the normal Poke Transporter. You had to do something else.
Yes, you had to do something specific. What was in the lock capsule?
Yes.
This is such a hard question.
Yell at Linian.
Linian, how could you do this to us?
So Sublime, let's walk this. Let's walk
All
through.
right,
this.
so
okay, so
it's
you bring over
the
shiny
event
Suicune.
shiny dogs.
Exactly, and you
And
get
then-
an object, and you unlock it. And once you unlock it, you get Zoroark. Zoroark?
I believe it
Zoroark.
was Zoroark. It was one of those two.
It was Zoroark, I think.
I think it was it Zoro?
It doesn't matter.
It was Zoroark, and there was something inside. Do you want to use the hint, Sublime? Because we've blown the bonus point.
That's
I mean,
true.
I don't know. Maybe we should use the hint on the bonus question though, because we're
use it on this
completely in
one.
the
You'll get
dark.
the bonus question. I'm pretty sure.
All right, we'll use it on this one then.
Okay, we trust you, Thatch.
Please do. I hope my trust isn't misplaced in you. So this item is actually readily available in generations that follow. This is something that you can obtain. It's a one of item. You only ever get one of.
Only ever get one of those.
Yeah, and you
it's-
use it on Pokemon. You use the item
and
on a
it is-
Pokemon, and it does something to the Pokemon.
What? Wait, is wearability capsules a thing in Generation 5?
No, they most definitely were not.
Oh gosh. You have one, you use it on a Pokemon and it does something. I'm completely drawing a blank if it's not an ability capsule. Oh gosh.
Okay, let's think. So it
It has to kind of do with Zoroark.
Zoroark is a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I like this train of thought.
Yeah. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, it is a Pokemon that I can't think of an item that you like interacts with it. Like it's the illusion dude. Like, but what?
Oh,
does
it's
that
not
have?
exclusive to Zoroark. It can be used in other things.
I'm sure, but like,
It's the entire concept of an item that you only get one of ever, but is readily available in Generation 6 and 7. Like, do you mean
Oh,
there's
you only
more
get one
than
of those in Generation 6 and 7 as well.
Yeah, so it's like a
Exactly.
key item.
It's like a key item, but you can't use key items on Pokemon except for the DNA splicers, which you don't get. this
Wait
way.
a minute.
I'm gonna need the answer
no.
here.
Oh,
What,
I was
what
like,
were
oh
you-
wait, DNA splices, but those didn't come in until Black 2, White 2.
No, and they don't count as that.
It's not a key item.
Okay,
jeez.
fine. I really this
Oh, what if it's
question.
Eviolite?
No, you can get more
of
than
that.
one.
You can get more than one of that.
And you don't use it. You give it. Just it's insane. If it's not an ability capsule, no, but you get more than one. I don't know. This is-
I needed the answer. Just like shoot in the dark. Figure something out.
Okay, shoot in the dark. You use it on a Pokemon and it does something, and you only get one, so it's not consumable. So it's Sublime. Help!
I don't know. I don't know.
They were previously consumable.
Oh,
Huh?
oh! It's a TM. It's Dark Pulse.
Is that
It's
your
the
final
TM
answer?
for Dark Pulse. Yes.
So I'm gonna give you the point.
Yay!
It's not for
What?
Dark Pulse.
But it is a TM.
It's a TM for Snarl.
That makes sense.
Previous to this, Snarl was only available through that event as a TM. So that was kind of a big deal back in the day because Snarl was used a lot on like Arcanine. Like that. It still is. Snarl is a move that sees some use.
It's a good VGC move.
I actually ran an Impidal on my Suicune once to counteract, I think, a Ghost type once. I was like, I could get walled by this and this if I bring Scald, and I'm just like, I'll just bring Snarl. It'll still hit super effective.
Assault Vest Suicune with Snarl and Icy Wind.
Somebody
No
was
joke.
running Suicune this week, actually, on the Oceanic Regionals, but I digress. Let's move on. So I'll give you the point. That's 1 point for you guys.
Oh, thank
That
you.
was a
All right.
struggle.
I mean, you
that
essentially
was
gave
rough.
me the answer.
It was
but
a little bit of a
I'll take
struggle.
I'll
It's
take
fine.
it because the question was so hard.
That was
So-
a rough one.
So I think this one gets easier. Which
hope.
type has the least pure monotype Pokemon? What type has the fewest monotype Pokemon of that
Oh, that
type?
is. Oh, you know
Flying.
what? I was actually
Flying.
looking at this pretty recently.
It's flying.
Oh, you're right. It
There's
has to
one.
be flying. I was thinking Steel only has like 4, but flying,
like
Flying
five.
has
Yeah.
one.
Flying has like 2 or 1.
Yeah,
No, flying has one.
Flying has one.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
mean, do you count Tornadus as 2 forms?
No, I'd count
No.
this one.
It's one.
Okay.
That is correct. It is flying. So that's 2 points for you guys. Yay. Okay. So question number 4. That's your bonus question. This one has the bonus point associated with it. So we know that the number of legendary Pokemon has kind of crept up in every generation. You kind of get more and more and more. I think Gen 5 being a huge offender of that, right? And
Gen 4 was pretty bad too. Don't come for Gen 5.
that's fair. That's fair. So it turns out though that we have this idea of legendary Pokemon being the number of them being crept up, but there are actually 2 generations that they're subsequent generations, and they had the same number of legendary Pokemon. Now I would like to make the distinction between legendary and mythical here. Don't count like Shaman and Darkrai or Mew or Celebi or any of that stuff when you're
Okay.
doing your stuff like that.
That have the same number.
They have the
Legendaries.
same number of legendary Pokemon, and I will say the answer is 9. They both had 9 legendary Pokemon, and these are generations that are back to back. So you have to
Okay.
say 2 numbers that
Huh.
are subsequent or
It's
sequential.
like I'm pretty sure they're 4 and 5, but since it's 2 points, let's.
No,
work
I can
through
think of at least 10 and 5.
Yeah,
Yes, because you have. Oh well, I guess Keldeo is a
Keldeo
mythical,
is a
isn't
mythical.
it? JK, that puts it at 9.
Because
I think it's
not
4 and
even-
5 then, yeah. Because let's go through the Gen 4 legendaries. You have the Time and Space Trio, if you count Giratina, so that's 3.
Yes.
You have the
Lake
Lake
Trio.
Guardian Garbage Trio, so that's 6.
Yeah.
And then you have. Oh
Heatran?
wait, Darkrai
Heatran?
is a mythical,
But
but you
Cresselia
have
is not.
Heatran.
You have Heatran and
Cresselia.
Cresselia and
Does Regigigas count as a legendary?
yes,
Then that would be 9.
exactly. And in Generation 5, you have the Dragon Trio,
The 3 Musketeers.
the 3 Musketeers,
uh,
and the 3 Genies.
Yes,
Everything else is mythical.
correct.
It's Generation 4 and 5.
Got
That's
it.
your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. That gives you 2 more points. That gives you guys 4 points for today.
Oof.
All right, and as always, question number 5 is a base stat question. I like to ask these just because it gives people a feel for what Pokemon they have and how bulky or how strong a certain Pokemon. So I'm looking at the defense stat today, and I want to know what fighting type Pokemon has the highest base.
Okay, let's get through this. Buzzwole's really bulky.
Buzzwole is really bulky. I was thinking about Buzzwole as well. There is also... Mega Heracross doesn't have that great of a defense, does it? It's
I
all
don't
attack.
know. It's like all attack.
Exactly. Well, Buzzwole is swole, so... anything else? Fighting type, legendaries
So,
are...
the last time
hard
I
to
was
come
on,
by.
we got highest special defense for fighting type, and that was Virizion, and that was a stat of 129. And Cobalion is the inverse stat spread of Virizion.
Yeah,
And it has
but
a defense of 129. So the question is, how high is Buzzwole's defense? Do you happen to know off the top of your head?
No, I don't, because I don't use Buzzwole. I don't like it. But
Theranos is just
I
better.
remember checking it, and it was really high.
I think we should go with Buzzwole.
Yeah, let's go with Buzzwole.
That's
I
your
don't think
final
we're
answer?
gonna... Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with Buzzwole.
That is correct. Buzzwole
Woo!
has a base defense of 139.
Ooh,
So
10
it's-
points higher than
Yeah, it's pretty
Cobalion.
bulky, man. I was playing against somebody who was running Sub Punch Buzzwole on stream. I believe it was Rotted, and that was pretty good. It's a good set,
Yeah.
and it works out really well because Buzzwole is, like you guys said, incredibly bulky.
Exactly. I don't use it, but I remember running calcs a couple of times to go up against it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, there was no way of getting through it with a physical type attack, unless it was a flying type attack.
So that changes up the leaderboard significantly. We're gonna go ahead. Let me do my button here. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna sort it. And so Sublime, you are now in first place with 17
Yay!
points, followed up by
Oof.
Scrawn with 15 points, and then it just kind of falls off real hard. We've got tied for third place Bocephus and Basket with 6 points apiece.
Oh my god, that is a big drop.
And then we have Snag, Dr. Shamu, Viger, and Whimsicott all tied for 5th place with 5 points apiece. And then we have Jushiro with 3 points in 9th place and Maximus with 1 point. And so that is where the standings are. Welcome to Puckle's Poke Quiz, the part of the show where we quiz your co-host on their innate Pokemon knowledge. And as always, what we're doing here is our co-hosts are going to be operating as a team to answer 5 questions worth 1 point apiece, though one question will have a bonus point. They are allowed 1 hint throughout the series of questions. However, if they get all of these questions right without using the hint, they will be allowed to cash that in for an extra point for a possible total of 7 today. They are competing against every other co-host that comes on the show at, say, race to 30 points. And I believe Scrawn and Sublime are the 2 in the race for it right now. So I think everybody else is significantly farther behind. So I think it's like a 9-point differential between them and everybody else because they're definitely fighting for it. And I'll
try my hardest, Thatch.
All right. So if you guys are ready, though, I have some questions for you.
Let's do it.
All right. So question number 1. This comes from Seth Vilo. He wants to know, what does the move Magnetic Flux do?
What?
Magnetic Flux.
Okay.
What does that do?
What?
I have no idea what that move is. I didn't know if it existed.
Oh, it's not electromagnetism. Magnetic flux. That's a move?
Yes, it is.
I think I've never heard of that move before.
What? Well, it's clearly bad, so let's use that as a hint. Magnetic flux. Wait, is this what I think it is? You know, I think I might have confused the effect of this move with electromagnetism, because electromagnetism floats the user above the ground, so it can't be affected by earth attacks. I think magnetic flux might float steel types so that they become immune to earth type effects.
Up to you. I've never heard of that. That I would think that, or it makes your allies float instead of yourself. But that's me guessing.
It makes your allies slow?
No, float.
Oh. Well, I don't think
answer.
It would make sense for you to like magnetic flux a Jigglypuff or something.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with it makes steel types float.
That is unfortunately incorrect. So the move Magnetic Flux actually raises the special defense and defense of an allied Pokemon with the plus or minus ability. So take that for what you will, guys.
I'll take it.
Okay.
After you, Sephiroth.
All right.
Nobody is ever going to use that move. It's fine.
All right.
Wow. I can't wait. Just before, like, there's going to be a guy that uses it in VGC successfully. And like top cuts a regional or something because he was using like magnetic flux with like a plusle or some nonsense.
Nonsense. That's the key word there.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So this next question is the one that has a bonus point associated with it. And because that question was kind of bull, I will let you go ahead. So this question has 3 answers technically. So if you get the 3rd answer, I will give you the point and you can still cash in there.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
Yeah.
So this one's from Hydra. All right. And he wants to know, like Lance, another dragon type master, Iris did not use a team of all dragon types when you battle her as champion of Unova. What other Pokemon on her team were not dragon types?
No.
There are 3 of them. You get a point for each.
I never finished Black 2, White 2. Jushiro, have you done this?
I finished the game. That was so long ago. So let me.
Okay, well, it's going to be a Gen 5. Okay.
Yeah, I know she has Garchomp. Obviously, that's the dragon that she has.
Axorus. She has.
She has a dragon as well. That's 2. She has 5 Pokemon. Or 6? I think she has 6.
6 because she's a champion.
Well, if you use the anime as a reference, it probably has a bright Delphox. So there are 3 possible answers here.
Yeah, she has 3 Pokemon on her team that are not dragon.
Okay, it's probably a reference to the anime, so I'd say Delphox is one of them, right?
I don't think so.
No?
Not a starter. I don't recall. No.
Oh, boy. Maybe Bouffalant or Valkyrie? I'm trying to think late game one.
Yeah. Bouffalant might be one. Actually, that rings a bell.
I know Alder had something like that.
God, these questions, man. Tougher.
Your audio is so bad, Jashiro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Let's see. Durant? Heatmore? Electros, maybe?
Electra sounds familiar.
I'm gonna need some answers here, guys.
Wait. We need like 3 times this time because
I already gave that to you.
Okay, so I'm thinking rare Unova Pokemon that they want to introduce at the end. So I'm gonna put Electros as one of them.
Okay, I'll take Electros. Okay, so that's 1. I need 2 more. Or you can just say Electros and try to go for 1 point. I don't care.
No.
Buffalant, you want Buffalant?
Sure, we'll say Buffalant.
Okay, Electros, Buffalant. Okay. Don't forget you guys still have the hint as
You know what? I feel for some odd reason Beartic. I don't know why.
Okay.
Wait, no. The way the Thatch just reacted makes me think it's not Beartic. So,
I mean, you need to give me an answer right now or use the hint.
all right, let's just go with those answers. Unless you have something else you'd rather put, Jashiro.
No, that's pretty much it.
Wait. Let's use the hint. Use the hint.
Okay, so good, thank God. So you were wrong on all accounts. So one of these Pokemon is from 1st generation, one of these Pokemon is from 3rd generation, and one of them is from 5th generation. 2 of them are rock types, one of them is an ice type, and they are all dual types, and one of them is a fossil.
Oh, Bastard or the other one, the I forgot the
ice type. I'm pretty sure that'd be Aurorus because wait, no, that's 5th gen. Never mind.
The fossil has to be either Bastodon or the other one, the
He said 1st gen, 3rd gen, and 5th gen, right?
Oh,
or did you say 4th gen?
Those are 4th gen?
No, all odd generations up to that point.
Yeah, so Bastiodon is impossible.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's 4th gen. Okay.
What about the Brontosaurus that's ice, that's a fossil? I forgot it.
That's 6th gen.
Oh.
Yeah, I can barely hear you. Let's see. One is a fossil. So it could be Cradily, it could be Armaldo, it could
Aerodactyl?
be Kabutops or Amistar. So
not Aerodactyl?
It could be Aerodactyl. Yeah, Aerodactyl's one, of course. That's the 1st gen. 3rd gen, we have... Okay, so that since there were no fossil-type Pokemon in... Wait, were there in 5th gen?
I think they were. I don't remember, though.
Oh, yeah, it was Archeops and Tortuga. So we got... Caracosta it might be, but we already chose Aerodactyl, so that's not going to happen. The 5th gen... Do we think of dual ice types in 3rd? Oh, it might be Walrein.
The female version of Glalie.
Frostlass?
Yeah.
That's 4th gen.
Oh.
Okay. Oh boy, I'm thinking Ice Dragon Nisk.
I need an answer. I need answers here, guys.
Oh, come on.
I've given you another 3 minutes. I've given you another 3 minutes.
Wait a second. So the only dual ice type in Gen 3 was Walrein.
Okay.
And then in 5th gen, what was the hint for 5th gen?
Rock. There's another rock.
It's another. 2 of them are rock types. One of them's an ice type. One of them's a fossil.
Okay. And wait, did you say dual ice type?
They're all dual type Pokemon.
Fossil, rock. Wait, one of them's a fossil. One of them's a rock type.
What about Weevil?
2 of them are rock types, so the fossil counts as 1. I need an answer, guys. You guys got to give me an answer.
Here are the answers in this order: Aerodactyl, Walrein, and I guess Caracosta.
All right. That is unfortunately incorrect on every account. The answers are Lapras, Aggron, and Archeops. So unfortunate, guys. Unfortunate. So this next one, I think you guys can recover.
We just lost 4 points in that one question.
I'm just going to throw out that the trivia questions on the Subline episode were way easy. I'm
sorry. I'm sorry. Tell them to give you easier question. All right. One Pokemon with the Levitate ability would actually resist ground if Levitate was not its ability. Which Pokemon is it? That's your next question.
I see.
It has to be flying as well, then.
Well, resist, not immune.
Oh, resist. What's resistant to ground?
Grass.
So what, grass has levitate?
Yeah, basically. No, Hoppip has flying.
Grass type.
I'm trying to think of other stuff that's resistant to ground.
I know there's a grass type with levitate.
A character from the anime has.
I knew it. So there is one. So it's either it's not the cotton, even though that's what would make more sense because cotton constantly in the air. But that has flying, like Scrawn says, right? No, Katani is the pre-evolution of Whimsicott, though, right?
Yeah, it was never flying. Not in this universe.
No, I confused it with Hoppit. It's evolution, which is also a cotton-based Pokemon. Come on, Scrawn. Any levitating grass? There has to be. And the anime, one of the characters had one.
I'm thinking it's.
What about the Brontosaurus?
Tropius.
Tropius, thank you. I'm forgetting all these Pokemon names. It's incredible. If they're not being a DCE lately, I do not recall.
Oh, Bug also resists, I think, right?
Right. I suppose.
Yeah.
But again, we need to figure out who has levitate.
So
I'm gonna need an answer here.
honestly, I'm kind of in a fatalistic mood here. So
What could it
these are
be?
just absolutely barbaric.
I'm drawing a blank. Sorry.
Come on, you can do it. I need an answer. A person from the anime, one of the main characters in the anime, one of the 5 people you follow all the time, had one of these. Back in Gen 4, guys. Come on, I can't just hand it to you. James had one. James.
It's Carnivine.
Is that your final answer? It only took 3 minutes, but that's correct. The answer is Carnivine. Right.
I feel so pitied. And
Okay, that's 1 point for you guys this week. We're going to move on to question number 4. The 4th
I'm
question.
so glad that you have decided to take pity on us.
It is also from Hydra. An older poison type Pokemon, one not introduced in Gen 7, got a signature move in Generation 7. Which poison type Pokemon was this?
If you don't know this, Grunt, I'm gonna hit you.
A poison type Pokemon.
It's also a dual type. It has a second type as well.
Well, Trishul's comment makes me think that it's Crobat.
No, I don't know.
But I don't. Oh, okay. So it's a poison type Pokemon that got a new move in Gen 7.
And it's a signature move. It's the only Pokemon that got it.
Okay.
Gen 7 added a lot of random signature moves to Pokemon. It's really weird.
That's fun. Not for me.
It's not a C move, though, right?
Not a Z move. No, this is just a regular move.
Oh, boy. Okay.
What's a draw? I assume something with.
Where are my Gen 3 questions? Come on.
You got to be a master of everything Pokemon, man.
No.
So Beedrill didn't get nothing. What else?
This move is a status move as well. It is called. I'll even tell you the name of the move. It is called Toxic Thread.
Toxic Thread.
Yes.
Something tells me it has to be.
So Ariados, I'd say.
Is that your final answer?
It sounds like Ariados, yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is 2 points for you guys today.
More pity points, yeah.
All right, and so the final question for you guys today, as always, I like to ask you guys a base stat question, and you will only get a minute to answer this. I want to know what bug-type Pokemon has the highest base special attack.
Bug-type Pokemon, highest base spell attack.
Including Megas?
Including Megas.
Oh, I know this. It's gonna be Pheromosa.
It could be Genesect?
Genesect?
Yeah.
I guess it could be, but like Pheromosa's is like 150, so I don't know how you beat that.
Special attack, or isn't she attack?
It's both.
Oh.
It's nasty.
Then, yeah, go ahead.
It's like 30 in the defenses.
Is that your final answer?
What do you know about Genesect, though, Jushi?
What was that?
What do you know about Genesect? Like, what makes you think that?
Just because he's a bug mystical one, legendary bug that has a laser cannon on its back.
Okay, that's a pretty good line of thought, but I'm still leaning towards Pheromosa, so that is my answer.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is the correct answer. Pheromosa has the highest base special attack. I think it's a little lower than 150, though, unfortunately. It's like 130, because all of the Ultra Beast have prime numbers as their base stats. Fun fact.
That's so weird and like disconcerting.
The only one that doesn't have a prime number as a base stat is Naganadel, because it has, I think, 73 or 70.
Mm-hmm.
And that is unfortunately not a prime number. So, but there you guys go. You guys got 3 points today. So good for you. You got You got 3 points today. That's the average that I always shoot for.
And our pride is down in the gutter.
So that changes up these standings. This right now, Scrawn, you are in first place with 18 points.
Not for long.
Followed up by Sublime with 17 points. Jushiro, you are now in third place with 7 points. Followed up with a 4-way tie for fourth place with 6 points of Bo, Basket, Shamu, and Snag. In 8th place, you have Viger and Whimsicott tied with 5 points. Maximus is in 10th with 2 points, and Gator is bringing up the... Welcome to Puckle's Poke Quiz, the part of the show where we're going to quiz your host on their innate Pokemon knowledge. As always, they are only allowed to use what's in their brains, so no internet allowed. They have to answer these questions based on what they know about Pokemon. So the goal of the game is to get to 30 points over several weeks. Our co-hosts are going to be acting as a team for those of you who are new to the show, and they will be trying to answer these questions. There are going to be 5 questions. One of them is going to have a bonus point, so that's a total of 6 questions. However, they are allowed 1 hint for all 5 questions, so they can choose which question they want to use the hint on. And if they can get all of the questions correct without using the hint, they can also cash that hint in for a possible total of 7 points. And Sublime is actually pretty close. He said 18 points, tied with Scrawn for first place right now. And we're going to see how that goes. So we have that going on, and yeah, those are the rules. That's how everything's ready. So if you guys are ready to go, I will ask you the first question.
I was born ready.
All right then. So question number 1 and number 2, by the way, come from Claude9, and he wants to know, guys, when you catch a Corsola in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you have a 5% chance that it'll be holding this unique item. This is the only way to get this item in Generation 7. What item is it?
Oh, not a pearl. It's not, let's see, not a bottle cap. Does Corsola have like a coral piece or something like that on it? I'm trying to think.
I have no idea. You catch a Corsola, so it's in the Dex, and you never touch it again.
Yeah,
or you catch it in Pokemon Go to brag about you having it because it's so rare.
The only time I was fighting Corsola is when I was trying to get a what's that Pokemon name? I know the evolved form, but
Marini.
Marini, there we go. That was the only reason I was even fighting Corsola to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like a battle item, or it's just an item?
I feel like that would be giving a hint.
Hell, he cheated.
Oh, really? You want to talk about hints?
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about hints.
Here we go.
I will say it is an item that can be used in battle. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, then I'm
gonna need an answer though.
You think it's just like a hard stone?
No, you can get those. You can get
those from anything. You're right.
Those from other rock Pokemon.
I need an answer.
Oh, what if it's a deep Marvel scale? That's something rare-ish, right? I have no idea.
Hey, go for it. I said that's a better guess than
I mean, I can't think of any. Whatever. Let's just say deep Marble scale.
That is unfortunately incorrect. The answer is luminous moss.
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. Although, you know what? I bet that's not the only way you can get it. I bet you can.
It's
buy
the
it
only
without
way you can get it in Generation 7. Apparently,
You can't buy it in the battle tree. I bet you could.
You cannot. However, it looks like I'm double checking. I'm double checking for you guys just to make sure. But even then, I'm still not getting you. No, the only way to get it outside of catching a Corsola and it holding it is that if you use a potion on the Corsola on the beach in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it will give you a luminous moss as well.
That's very peculiar.
So that is the only other way to get a luminous moss. So the next question is also from Claude9, and he wants to know, what does the luminous moss do?
Oh, I know this one. Actually. Yeah. I believe it boosts a stat when you are hit with either a grass or a water type move. Let me think this through. Yeah, because it boosts a stat when you're hit by a specific type of move. I think it's a defensive stat, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
What's your answer?
I feel like it gets boosted with a water type or grass, but I'm not sure which. What do you think?
I find it weird if it's grass because it's Corsola. It's just all the fat grass is 4 times effective. I just kind of find it a little weird.
Like, I know I've seen this for sale in previous generations.
But sure, there are other items I've seen this happen to. Just the moss. Before this question,
because it's
But the moss,
I think it's water. Because it would make sense for grass to eat grass, but moss, needs water, and it's under the ocean. So I think it's when you get hit by a water type move. I want to say it boosts your special defense. Because it was there's a bunch of items like that. There's the battery.
I'm gonna need an answer.
I'm going to say that it boosts your special defense when you're hit by a water type move. It's good for surf shenanigans, I think. Yeah, in double.
Is that your final answer?
It is. I think it is because I don't know what else it could be.
All right, that is correct. The Luminous Moss boosts the holder's special defense by 1 stage when it is hit by a water type move. So there we go. That's 1 point for you guys today. Things are looking good. Things are looking good for you. All right, so next question is going to come to you from, let's see who sent me one. Let's see who sent me one. It is from Sparky on the Discord server. This one is worth 2 points. If you get one point for each answer, as always. So,
okay.
In Generation 1, what types inflicted super effective damage on each other, but do not do this in later generations?
Wait, repeat that one more time.
In Generation 1, what 2 types of Pokemon inflict super effective damage on each other, but do not do it in later generations?
So it's on each other, not on themselves.
Not on themselves, on each other.
I'm confused of how he said. I'm kind of.
So these 2 types, if they attacked each other, they would do super effective damage to each other. So Type A, a move of Type A would be super effective on a Pokemon of Type B, and a move of Type B would be super effective on a Pokemon of Type A.
Got it.
Well, I know is it a combination of types? Because I know
one, it's just 2 types.
It's 2 types. Just 2 types.
Oh, okay. Because I was concerned because I know in Gen 1, let's say you were facing a Charizard versus an Articuno. An Articuno can shoot a super effective Ice Beam at a Charizard. Even nowadays, it'll be neutral because back then, flying types were the whole ice and flying thing was kind of iffy on that aspect. Even though it would be neutral today, fire types didn't cancel out ice types back in the day because it didn't matter.
Yeah, this is true.
That's why I was kind of concerned, it's a combination of types or certain aspect. But okay, so it's just one specific type.
Well, 2. Well, there's 2 types.
Well, 2.
But yeah,
well, 2
yeah, but it's one specific type. Yeah, so you have a 1 out of 17 chance of getting one of them.
1 out of 15, actually.
Oh yeah, 1 out of 15. Yeah, you're right. Yep, absolutely.
Well, not normal. Not any of the elemental stuff, or at least the water, grass.
What were the types that got changed when they updated the type chart?
Oh, psychic, ghost, it's not dragon. That's super effective nowadays. Ghost is super effective nowadays to each other. So
I know bug changed.
So it has to either be bug, poisoned, or some of the less valuable ones back in the day.
I know bug got changed in the type in Gen 2. So I think I want to say bug is one of them.
And I kind of want to say poison because poison was only second. Oh, no, I wouldn't say secondary, but and you said the types were super effective, but they were not super effective anymore, correct?
They are not super effective anymore. Only in Gen 1 was this true.
Well, Gen 1 has a lot of bugs and poisons, I feel like, so maybe that is what it is.
Is this your final answer?
I'm going to go with I like that I put forth bug. Are you confident with the poison?
I'm just thinking of the other types real quick, but I can't really think of any other types that would this affect. But besides dragon, but dragon's so effective nowadays, so that's not it. So I'm gonna say poison.
That is correct on both accounts. It is bug and poison. Bug used to be super effective to poison types, and poison types used to be super effective to bug types. Fun fact.
Well, teamwork makes the dream work.
Right there, you guys go. That gives you guys 3 points for today out of the 4 that you've had a chance to get. So we're on to the next question. So this next question comes from me because I found it out today while I was trying to make up a topic for today. But then Sublime came up with a much better one. While I was perusing Reddit, I found this fun fact out, though. And I want to know if you guys know what Pokemon is considered the rarest and most difficult to catch in all of Pokemon, to have been the hardest one to locate.
Wait a minute. To acquire? When you said catch,
so, to catch, not like a mythical.
Is this not counting events? Not counting
events. This is only counting in-game catchability. So this is in terms of You have to think probably. I will give you a free hint. Is that it used to be under it's under 1% if you consider all the factors you need to include in catching this Pokemon.
It could be caught easier now, but at one point it was the hardest?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, my guess off the back is going to be Phoebus.
Wait, is defined?
Also, don't forget you have a hint. You have the hint still. You can't cash it.
Is this the last question?
Before the stat question, yes.
Then we might as well use the hint, yeah.
So I'm going to say Gen 4. It's a Gen 4 Pokemon.
Oh. Maybe Spiritomb. I know Spiritomb was pretty tricky.
Huh.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, you only got like one shot to catch it in like Gen 4.
You get one shot to catch Rotom, but I feel like Spiritomb, you have to do a lot of things.
Cannot Rotom. There's no way. That thing was like eager to get caught.
Yeah, it's just that there's only one of it. All I can think of is Spiritomb, but I don't feel like that's it.
That's a better guess. It's definitely not the legendaries. At least I don't.
Oh wait, how hard is it to catch Lunala?
Gen 4. This is Gen 4. I gave you the hint. Gen 4.
Yeah,
I'll go one step further and say it has to do with trees.
Okay, that's a good hint. Gen 4 trees. Gen 4 trees. Maybe it's got to do with the tree, and it's in Gen 4. So
Gen 4 had a fun mechanic with trees,
and it wasn't just headbutting them. Nope, that was Gen 2.
Nope.
Wait, what about the honey? No, honey thing was still Gen.
The honey thing was Gen 4.
Gen 4. Oh, the honey thing was Gen 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't hard. I don't think, or was it? Maybe there's like a super rare Pokemon. Oh,
was it
wait a minute. Trees, honey.
Was it?
Isn't Munchlax really hard to catch?
Really? Wait a minute.
Munchlax was introduced.
The fine percentage. Well, I'm still confused by the way.
So you have an encounter rate, but then there's also things that can affect the counter rate. And so, because I already ruled out Feebas for you, Feebas is a good example of this. Feebas you had to go find the specific 3 tiles that Feebas was in, but it could already have a low.
And it was like already changing which tiles it was, and it was like, Feebas will die for all of our sins because it put us through the work. I think it's Munchlax. I feel like Munchlax was supposed to be really rare in Gen 4, and I think you got it through the honey. Because Munchlax is a Gen 4 Pokemon, isn't it?
Yes. Technically, yes. Even though it showed up before Gen 4.
Is that your final answer?
I can't think of a better answer.
You can go with Munchlax.
That is correct.
Yes!
The answer is Munchlax because... Okay, so here we go. So there are 21 trees, honey trees in Sinnoh that you can lather honey on. And of those trees, 3 to 4 of them will be capable of finding a Munchlax with a 1% encounter rate. These trees are predetermined by your secret ID and your trainer ID. So it's really difficult to find a Munchlax because you have like a 1/7 of 1% chance to get a Munchlax. And on top of that, unlike Feebas, you can't just keep staying in the same spot. You have to keep putting honey on the tree, wait 12 hours, come to the tree, and then do it again for that 1% chance. It's absolutely...
Now they just give you one, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely awful.
Yeah. Or you can just breed for it, which is probably
you could breed for it back then too, but if you were
probably easier. But if you're trying to catch it, yeah.
If you're trying to catch it, it's awful.
Yeah, thank you for that hint because I wouldn't have figured it out without the hint. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute, Munchlax is ridiculous. Yeah, I remember Munchlax being weird. I didn't know how weird it was, but I knew it was weird.
All right, so next question, as always, is a stat question, and I want to ask you guys about special attack, and I want to know which normal type Pokemon has the highest space special attack.
Oh, I actually know this off the bat because I try to memorize these, and it's a 3-way tie, I'll have you know.
It actually is, yes.
Yes, Mega Pidgeot, Porygon Z, and what's the third one? Mega Pidgeot, Porygon Z, and one more that I can't remember at this moment.
Oh, what else?
So can I get 2 points for that because I know 2 of the 3?
No.
What's the third?
I'll give you 1
If you give me a minute, I might come up with a third too.
If you come up with a third, maybe I'll consider it. But
all right, so I know it's either 130 or 135 is the number.
I'm glad that you went and memorized all of these.
Yeah, I'm like, if I know them all, it's a guaranteed point, and it's not that hard. Most of them are like, oh, it's a Mega Evolution or a Legendary, right? It's not that hard to have these memorized for 6 things for 18 times. Like, it's not.
Yeah. Yep.
Some of them are the same, too. So
yeah, a lot of them, there's like overlap, right? Like, okay, So
What's the third
special
one?
attack. What is the third one? Special attack.
What is it, like 165?
No, it's 135.
I'm way off then.
Yeah, no, you've got Porygon Z, Mega Pidgeot, and what was the other? Nope, that would be Mega Kangaskhan's the other normal Mega Evolution. It's not that. No, it's not slacking, I don't think. Oh, you know what? I want to say Mega Audino. Might be the third one.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, it's more of a defensive model.
It is defensive, but it more specially. You're right. I don't think it's Mega Audino anymore. Is it a Mega?
I'm not going to give you that.
Okay.
There's not that many Mega normal Pokemon.
No, there's like 2 or 3, and Mega.
Just give me your
Pidgeot
answers. I need your answer. You got to turn in your work.
Okay, so there's Porygon Z, Mega Pidgeot, and
I need it now.
I'm just gonna go with slacking.
No,
Regigigas.
That is correct on 2, but incorrect on 1. The third one you're looking for is actually Drampa.
I should have known
base
that.
130,
Yeah.
but Porygon Z and Mega Pidgeot fit the bill, so that's perfectly fine with. So that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points today. Yeah, 5. You guys did pretty well.
That's quite good.
That's pretty good. That's higher than the average.
I'm glad I've learned all of the stats.
Now that I know that, I gotta start asking lowest stat questions.
I'll memorize those too.
Oh, man.
Sunkern, and then we got.
So the rankings have changed though, by the way, pretty significantly. Let me sort these. So Sublime is now in first place with 23 points, followed up by Scrawn in second place by 18 points. In third place, we have Jushiro with 8 points, followed up by Maximus in fourth with 7 points. In a 4-way tie for fifth, we have Bocephus, Basket, Shamu, and Snag with 6 points. In ninth place, we have Viger and Whimsicott tied. And in 11th place, we have Gator. Welcome to Poke Quiz, the part of the show where we quiz your co-host on their innate Pokemon knowledge. These two will be operating as a team, trying to answer the questions together. They will get 1 point for every correct answer. One of the questions will include a bonus point, and they are allowed 1 hint to answer all of the question. They are in a race against the other co-host to see who can get 30 points first, though I believe Sublime is far and ahead of everybody else that is not named Sublime.
Can we compete to remove 5 points from Sublime? Like, can we just can we start deciding at the end of episodes if we want to just negatively dock people?
Maybe next time.
How much do you not value your own life?
I'm just saying, like, can we be like, all right, we want 2 points in our column and minus 3 points from this person's column.
Okay, that's interesting. I will consider this in the future. Maybe in the next round of trivia, we'll do. You're allowed to use your point value a section of your points, but you have to cut it in half to remove points from your opponents or something like that.
Yes.
That way they can at least get positive.
No.
I feel like that would be hilarious. So we're going to go ahead and ask these questions. Of course, as always, these questions are brought to you from the community. So the first one is actually going to be from Hens, and he wants to know about Heart Gold and Soul Silver if you guys are ready.
Oh gosh, I suppose.
So in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, there are 4 roaming legendaries total between the 2 games that you can catch. 2 of them are Entei and Raikou because you get the legendary dog throughout that. But another one of them is a version exclusive, depending on which version of the game you have. What are these other 2 legendaries that roam in Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Aren't they Latias and Latias?
I don't know. I didn't play Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
I didn't quite finish it all the way, but I think they might have been Latios and Latias.
Or is it Lugia, Ho-Oh? What about those? Are they?
No, Lugia and Ho are not roaming in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Oh, I don't know.
I have a feeling it's Latios and Latias.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, it depends on, like, you go out of your mother's house and someone asks you, like, which color was the Pokemon that you saw flying overhead, and no, that's not it. But I think it's Latios and Latias anyway.
I defer to you.
Okay.
That is correct. Latios and Latias are the other 2. So actually the Entei and Raikou will actually roam only in Johto, and the Latias/Latios, depending on which version of the game you have, will actually go ahead and roam in Kanto. It depends on version. The one you're thinking about is which color is actually Emerald version. Emerald version is when that happened. You can also get the other Lati in that game if you got an event called the Enigma Stone, which you actually like go through this small little story with Stephen Stone, and it's kind of like the quest you get.
Eon ticket.
The Eon ticket. I think it's more applicable to the one that you get in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire than the original one. So that just for you to know. There you go. The more you know. All right. So this next is actually going to come to us from, pulling it up right now, Black Cobra, and he wants to know, what does the ability Flower Gift do?
Flower Gift prevents your grass type allies from getting status conditions, I think.
No, because that's the Cherrim ability. So I think that's the one that's not the one that changes the thing. Isn't that the one that does the attack and special defense boosts and its allies?
Oh, you're right. That is Flower Gift. Flower Gift boosts your allies. Yeah,
it's attack
and special defense. Because I remember talking about this and saying, "Oh, that would go well with Charizard Y because it's like in Sun, but Charizard Y would actually want defense and special attack, and it was the opposite." You are absolutely right, Gator.
But it also changes Cherrim too, doesn't it? Like it.
Yes, it changes Cherrim's form in Sun.
All right, that's our answer.
That is correct. I don't think it actually does the Cherrim form. I don't think that's Flower Gift. I think that's something else. I might be wrong, but it does raise the attack and special defense of yourself and your allies. And there you go. That's 2 points for you guys today. Keep moving on. We'll move the chains.
Nice. Thank you for correcting me, Gator. I was confused.
I was trying to think about it. Like,
all right. So question number 3. Oh my gosh, 3. I read another thing, and it made me think of the number 5. So question number 3 is from Bigby, and Bigby would like to know, according to its Pokedex entry, Spiritomb is bound to a fissure in an odd keystone as punishment for its misdeeds from 500 years ago, and it is made up of this many spirits.
108.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. It is 108 because they just decided to shove this Pokemon with full of 108 facts. I believe in Ruby and Sapphire, it is actually found on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It's found on Route 108.
Oh, cute detail.
Yeah, it is also Synodex number 108, and
Cute.
It is also 108 kilograms.
Nice. Yeah, it's a whole thing with a Buddhist story.
Is that like a lucky number in Japan, maybe?
No, it's from a Buddhist or Shintoist story
it's a Buddhist
about
story.
108 and its souls. I remember because Scron and I spent a long time talking about this because he wrote a thing about it once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a thing. I think it's a New Year's tradition where they ring a bell 108 times or something like that.
Something like that.
It's on the Wikipedia or the Bulbapedia page for Spirit. All right, so this next question is from Linian, and this one has a bonus point attached to it. It's a bonus point because I need 2 of the answers for the whole thing. However, there are 9 possible answers, so should be able to hit 2 of them.
Holy cow.
You should be able to hit 2 of them. So he wants to know, he says, multiple Pokemon evolutionary lines have signature moves, or moves that only they can learn via level up. So this might be a move that other Pokemon can learn, but this is the only Pokemon that can learn it by level up. It's the only one that's naturally in their move.
Mm-hmm.
Which Pokemon evolutionary lines have signature moves that do not share a type with any of their forms or stages? So these are moves that are their signature moves, but do not match that Pokemon's type.
Wow.
So like Skull Bash with Squirtle, maybe?
Something like that, yes.
An example of one where the type does match would be Fly with Salamence, because it's one of the only Pokemon. It's the only Pokemon, if I recall correctly, that learns Fly by level up, but other Pokemon can get it. So that's a good example.
I see. This is a very tough question. Okay, let's try.
I'll give you guys a little extra time for this one, but
I think Skull Bash is a good one to go with because I'm pretty sure.
So Squirrel, okay.
Because that's a physical.
But nobody else learns it by level up.
I think that's like I think according to the parameters of the question, I think that's one that fits.
So are you saying that like Rampardos and Tyrantrum do not learn this by level up?
I don't think so.
Okay. I trust you because I'm not an expert on Squirrel.
I can throw some free hints your way.
I mean,
great.
Tell you what, Gator, we can talk for like another 40 seconds, and then we can decide if we want the hint and try to go for 6 points instead of 7, which would actually be 5 because we might not get either of these without the hint.
True.
I'm thinking like Gen 7 gave a ton of Pokemon like signature moves, but most of them are like type coherent with the Pokemon.
True.
Okay, let's think about Pokemon that should have Pokemon that people get confused about their types all the time, and that might have signature moves that are not their type.
Like I said, the only one I could think of right off the bat was Squirtle.
I'm gonna need some answers or the hint. Just lock in the hint.
Do you wanna get the hint, Gator? I personally am in favor of it.
We can't. Well, if we get the hint, do we use it for the bonus point? Is that what that is?
I mean, it could be both.
If Squirtle's wrong, we're just getting 0 points, and the hint is gone anyway.
I guess. Yeah.
This is going to be like a Sudoku puzzle of information. 2 of these Pokemon are Generation 1 Pokemon. 2 of these Pokemon are Generation 2 Pokemon. 1 of these Pokemon is a Generation 3 Pokemon, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of these Pokemon are Generation 7 Pokemon. 2 of these moves are actually HMs, that are quote unquote signature moves of these lines. I can kind of hand you one by saying Shamu is very fond of one of these. I can tell you that Whimsicott is also fond of one of these. So I think that's where we'll end it right there.
Okay.
And then only how many of them? Only 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 of them of the 9 are actually like full on evolutionary lines.
You didn't
The rest
say
of them are
that.
just single stage.
Dang it! I still Squirtle.
Somehow that got me even more confused.
Yeah, this is a very dense question.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So 4 of them are Gen 7. We should go for those because there's not that many Pokemon in Gen 7. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
only like
not
70 or 80.
it's not Ribombee because Pollen Puff is a bug type move. It's not the Tapus because Nature's Madness is a fairy type move.
Right.
2 of these moves are HMs.
So is Flash? Does somebody learn Flash on Level Up? Does Pikachu learn Flash on Level Up?
No, there's one Pokemon that does, but I cannot remember which one it is. It was a great. It was it some bug type? Was it?
I know somebody learns
like,
Flash.
Is it like Illumise or Volbeat or something like that? Gosh, this is so hard. I looked up signature moves today because I was curious.
Volbeat and Morlul both learn Flash. Pretty sure.
Okay, so
do we want to?
Let's see. Dancing, and paper cuts. That's all. I'm just going to leave it there.
Oh, wait, that's right. Revelation Dance is technically typeless, so one is Oricorio. Well, Kartana learns a flying type move by level up that no one else does, I think. Okay.
I only need the Pokemon.
Fine, you essentially gave them to us, Oricorio and Kartana.
And Squirtle.
And I'm going to take Kartana and Oricorio, and those are correct on both accounts. The answers are actually Machamp. It learns Strength. Now, Squirtle's a good guess, but unfortunately, other Pokemon gain access to Skull Dash later on in life. So Squirtle was a good guess, but Sharpedo gets Skull Bash, Babardicle gets Skull Bash, Avila gets Skull Bash, Tapu Bulu gets, and Celesteela. What?
So I was completely wrong about which Pokemon, but I was right about the concept.
So Machamp,
I wasn't getting it,
Machamp gets Strength. It learns Strength via level. The Execute line gets Barrage. Which is a move only they get. Which is a normal type move, yeah. The Smoochum line is the only one that learns Lovely Kiss by level up. Delibird with Present.
That's right.
Hariyama with Smelling Salts.
Smelling Salts, yeah.
Yep. Oricorio with Revelation Dance, Delmise with Anchor Shot, which is a steel type.
Which is a steel type move.
And then Pyukumuku with Purify, which I believe is a normal type move. And then Kartana, not with the flying type move, but with the move Cut. It learns Cut.
Right.
It learns Cut to level up, and it's the only Pokemon that does so.
Now that you mention all of the others,
they're all like
really
blatantly obvious, right?
Bad about exactly.
And so,
in hindsight,
it's one of those questions where you're not going to you don't think about Pokemon on the list yet, but that's fine. You guys got 5 points for the day, so let's go for 6. This next question, as always, is a base stat question, and I want to know about base defense today, guys. And I want to know what flying type Pokemon has the highest base defense.
Celesteela. Does that sound right?
Celesteela fly?
Yes, it's still flying.
What about Skarmory?
Ooh, that might be higher.
Because it's still flying.
Yeah, I think it might be higher.
Because I've used that one for a while a lot. I feel more comfortable with Skarmory, but if you think it's Celesteela, I'm not.
No,
sure.
I think Celesteela is a bit more balanced. Like, it has very high special defense and very high defense, while Skarmory is all defense, so I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure Skarmory is like a base 140, 150, somewhere in there.
I just remember it's really high. We have a few seconds. Let's think about something else. But I'm 90% sure it's one of those two.
Rayquaza's not part flying.
Yes, it is.
It is. But, I think Starmie's still higher because that base one.
Yeah, it's like a really high defense stat on Skarmory. So I think you might be right. And in fact, if I remember correctly, Celesteela's special defense is a tiny bit higher than its defense. So yeah, I would go with Skarmory.
All right, that's what we're going with.
Correct.
Skarmory.
The answer is Skarmory. The answer is Skarmory. So that gives you guys 6 points today. That's knocking it out of the park right there.
Yep.
Right.
You guys will win in no time, maybe. if Sublime just isn't on the show anymore.
We just keep setting up a series of events where it's
unfortunate. Oh man, Sublime, you can't be on the show this time. Oh man. All right, so let me go ahead and open up. Oop, that's the wrong one. I opened up the wrong file. I should have opened this up beforehand. I usually do. I don't know what happened. All right.
Celesteela is base 103, in case anybody was wondering.
Yeah, actually, fun fact about every Ultra Beast. I said this before on the show, but
all prime numbers.
They're all prime numbers for their base stats, except for Naganadel.
Yeah, he ruined it.
Yeah, Naganadel ruined it. So we are going to go ahead and it's because they wanted to give them all like a base 5 something total base stat total, and Naganadel just ruined everything. But the standings have changed. Sublime is still in first place with 23 points. Scrawn is in second place with 18 points. Whimsicott, you have now jumped to third place with 11 points. Jushiro is in fourth place with 8 points. I believe Scrawn and Sublime actually get +1, but I haven't gotten there yet. Jushiro is in fourth place with 8 points. Maximus and Gator are tied for fifth with 7 points. Bocephus, Basket, Dr. Shampoo, and Snag are all tied for, seventh place now? And then Viger is bringing up the rear with 5. And welcome to Puckle's Poke Quiz, the part of the show where we quiz your co-host on their innate Pokemon knowledge. As always, we have 5 questions for all of our co-hosts here today. Each of these questions is worth 1 point. They are working together as a team to answer them. One of these questions will have a bonus point attached to it, and they have 1 hint that they can use to answer any of these questions. Of course, they can not use the hint and get all of the questions correct and then use that hint to get an extra point for a possible total of 7 points. They are racing against the other co-hosts for a total of 30 points today. Scranton, you are in shooting distance, actually, because you're only 5 points behind Sublime. You're at 19 and he's at 24. So you can actually pull it off.
It's all right. I'm here to have fun.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Well, you should just give your points to Shamu then. And
that's fine. Yeah.
I'll help
this guy again.
All right. So if you guys are ready, I have questions for you today. Question number 1 is written by me out of my brain. And I want to know, in the first episode of the Pokemon anime, Ash stumbles upon a portrait of legendary Pokemon in the Pokemon Center.
Oh.
What Pokemon is not a legendary bird in that panel? Because there's 4 Pokemon.
Arcanine.
Yeah, it's Arcanine.
Because technically it's the legendary Pokemon.
There you go. That is correct. That is your softball question for today. Now get ready for everything else. Are you ready for question number 2 then?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. Before Generation 4, what is the only move that could be special or physical?
Before Generation 2, the only
Before Generation 4, oh my gosh. Because I said question 2. This is before Generation 4, before the physical special split. What is the only move that could be special or physical?
Dr. Shamu, is that secret power?
Actually...
Because I know it changes based on the terrain.
But doesn't Nature Power as well?
Yeah, but Nature Power actually switches to a different move. Yeah, like Nature Power picks a different move to use.
But it's still classified as Nature Power.
Nature Power doesn't count.
Okay. Good to know.
So I would say Secret Power then, yeah.
Let's think about some other possibilities.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think something else, and I just...
Hidden Power, maybe?
Hidden Power is always the one. Well, wait.
It was always physical, I guess, maybe. What?
Wait, would that be because type was... I don't know now, because I think type would be... Because technically it's a normal type. When he's Hidden Power, it changes its type. And at that point, it would depend... Because, as far as I'm aware, whatever type it is, depends if it's special or physical.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I can't remember secret power.
I do think hidden power was always physical back then, though. Maybe secret power as well, or actually, I don't.
I don't know about secret power, to be perfectly honest. I know it does change moves, but I just don't know if it changes its physical or special.
Yeah, changes the side effects. So I wouldn't say secret power. Maybe hidden power is our best bet.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with hidden power myself, though. Just because.
Give me just a sec.
Yeah.
I'm going to need an answer.
I'm going to say hidden power, then be salty afterwards.
All right.
So hidden power is correct.
Yeah.
Because hidden power can change types. Look at that, guys. You guys are at 2 points right now. You're 2 for 2. All right. So because I wrote these questions very quickly, all of these have to do with moves.
Fantastic.
So I want to know next, because we have Scrawn here on the show, what is the only poison type move capable of restoring hit points?
Oh, no.
And it's through the effect of the actual attack, correct?
Yes, it's when you use the attack, you'll get that's the point of using the attack.
That's what I thought. I'm just making sure I'm gathering it correctly. It's not some stupid combo.
No. I mean, it requires something else to happen to restore hit points.
Maybe
but the move will fail
out. Type move used on a poison type Pokemon or something. That would make sense. So I don't know, Sludge Bomb or something. I don't think so though. Acid, no.
I'm just trying to think of stuff. I know it's probably a signature move or closer to a very niche move. Well, Venom Drench.
Yeah, he did say that something has to happen for it to be the case, which makes me think that
the move will fail otherwise. The move will.
Oh, okay.
I remember seeing this. I just don't know what the fucking move.
Yeah, I don't know if I know the name. You just want to use our hint, Shaman?
Yeah, it's the hint.
All right.
This is a signature move on a Gen 7 Pokemon. The Pokemon itself is not a poison type.
So it's a poison type move on a non-poison Pokemon.
And it's a signature move.
Oof.
I don't know. It's because Gen 7 be Alola, and I don't know anything that has...
It's a water type Pokemon.
Is it Araquanid? I think...
Did Araquanid have a hidden...
I think it did.
It's a water Pokemon that's got a poison type signature? I don't even know.
Oh man, this is something, isn't it?
Not poison. I don't...
Oh man, let me see if I can get you another fact about...
Because honestly, nothing's clicking.
This Pokemon has no moves that will actually damage the opponent.
Oh, it's Pyukumuku.
Oh, it's Pyukumuku.
I don't know what it gets. I don't know what the move is though.
Okay, so the ability is Insides Out.
Insides Out, yeah.
Maybe we could just make up a move name like Regurgitate or Vomit or something like Puke.
I
You're so close.
You're
so close.
I don't. Nothing's coming to mind. I'm using this right now.
Stomach expel.
I'm gonna need an answer here, guy.
Food poisoning.
No. Let's just do regurgitate.
Regurgitate.
I don't know.
That is unfortunately incorrect. The answer is actually purify.
What?
Purify is a poison type move?
Purify is a poison type move, and it only works if the Pokemon itself has a non-volatile status condition, such as poison or paralysis or something like that. It removes that and gives you 50% of your health back. Fun fact.
I thought it was a poison type move. I thought it was normal.
Nope, it's a poison type move. All right, so let's redeem yourselves with this next question. This next one has a bonus point attached to it. So I want to know, because rock types are known for missing, like that critical Stone Edge every once in a while, you miss those. But 2 rock type moves in particular actually have 100% accuracy. What are they?
One's Accelerock.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Are they both offensive moves?
Yes, they are both offensive moves.
Yeah, Dr. Shamu, it's Power Gem.
Yeah, it's Power Gem. Yeah. No, wait, no. Wait. There's 3 then.
Wait, there are 3?
There's Power Gem and then Ancient Power.
Oh.
Both of those have 100% accuracy, so does Accelerock.
Oh my gosh, the question's wrong.
Sounds like we need 2.5 points there.
Oh, we're not doing that game right now.
We're doing 2.5 points, man.
I wrote the question down incorrectly. It's supposed to be physical rock type moves, but I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll give you both points. That is correct.
Let's see if we can get the other physical rock.
That is correct. I'll give you all of the points. I'll give you 30 seconds, and then we're going to move on to the next question.
Okay, I'm curious. Like, what would be
another physical rock type move with 100% accuracy?
I wonder if it's a signature.
Is it like rock head or something?
And it's not head smash. No, not head smash. Not rock wrecker. Not stone edge. Not rock slide. Not rock throw.
Well, I'm just going to tell you guys now.
Go for it.
The answer is Smackdown.
Oh yeah. That sounds right.
Smackdown. All right. So we are going to go ahead and jump into question number 5. You guys are doing pretty well, though. You guys are like 4 points so far today, so that's pretty solid. Let's see if you can make it 5. All right. So question number 5. I want to know what ground type Pokemon has the highest base HP.
Ground type.
Oh man,
Zygarde's up there. Zygarde
Stunfisk. It's Stunfisk.
Zygarde complete. It's got like 200 here, like 100 something.
Okay. I'm just worried about making a decision this quickly.
I doubt there's anything that has more HP than Zygarde complete for a ground type. Do you know a ground type that had like over 180?
Not off the top of my head. Like stuff that is high comes to mind, but like that's stuff like Hitpowdon or any of the water grounds. What are there any like mega ground types who need to be
megas don't gain HP.
Oh, okay, that's really good to know.
Yeah.
So, sure. Let's go with Zygarde complete.
That is correct. It is Zygarde complete by a long shot. Base 216 HP.
That's what it's 200. Yeah. I thought it was 200. I'm like, I don't think they 180.
The next highest one is Rhyperior with base 115. Followed up by Gastrodon, base 111. Wishcash with 110. Mamoswine as well with 110. And then you've got Excadrill with 110. Stunfisk is 109. And then you start getting Garchomp and Hippowdon. And then other regular 50% Zygarde, stuff like that.
They're all really close. The ones below Zygarde.
Yeah, they're all
like 115 to 109. Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that is it for you guys today. You guys got 5 points though, so that's pretty solid. And so let me go ahead and add in those points for you guys. So I'm doing math. So Shamu, actually, you get to make a jump today. Because everybody else below Sublime and Scrawn are just way down there. So let's see. We are going to go ahead. We are going to sort these tables. So the new standings are Sublime and Scrawn are tied for first place with 24 points. Whimsicott and Dr. Shamu are tied with 11 points. Jushiro is in 5th with 8 points. Maximus is in 6th with 7 points, tied with Gator and Snag. Bocephus and Basket are tied with 6 points, and Viger bringing up the rear with 5. Welcome to Puckle's Poke Quiz, the part of the show where we quiz your co-host on their innate Pokemon knowledge. So as always, guys, no browsers, no internet. You have to use what's in your heads. So of course, as always, we have 5 questions for you guys here today, provided by various members of the community. We're going to go ahead and get to them here in a second. But of course, the rules of this game are Shamu and Sublime are going to be operating together as teammates. They are going to try to get as many points as they can. There are 5 questions, 1 point per question. One of the questions has a second answer that they can also use to get 1 more point. And we're going to go ahead and they also have access to a hint that they can cash in at the end of the episode for an additional. So if you guys are ready, I will go ahead and ask you your first question.
Okay.
All right. So our first question comes from Scrawn because I forgot to make the questions very quickly today. So I had to use Scrawn's.
Is it about Pokepark?
It is not about Pokepark. It is about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you can get the key item, the left Pokeball. And he wants to know what Pokemon is in it when you return it to its family.
The left Pokeball?
I know what he's talking about. I know it's a quest. Like, you get like a part of a Pokemon. You have to like find the person who had it.
Yes.
To get the other part. I never did it. I don't know. Nor have I really cared about it. So, yeah, I don't have an answer.
Well, I'll still need one. You also have the...
We just say we don't know and we don't have to give an answer.
And then just get it wrong? You might as well guess. There's like a 1 in like 400 chance you'll get it right.
That's less than 1%.
It's still better than 0.
Well, like,
Multiple
It would be
zeros in
something in the decks, that you could probably catch in the game. So that
Yeah.
narrows it a little bit.
somewhat.
I give you a hint, but you have to use the hint.
I'd rather not use the hint on the
Yeah.
first question.
Exactly.
Okay, but they're not in like difficulty order this week.
Either way, I'd rather use it for the bonus question.
Okay. I don't think you'll need it for the bonus question, but you can choose to do that. I will need an answer for this one then.
Betting, because I hate myself.
Why not say it's Pikachu? I feel like it's more likely to be Pikachu than something random.
Sure, that works.
Pikachu is unfortunately incorrect.
Well, color
The
me
answer is
surprised.
actually Dartrick.
Ew.
You were close with the Metang with like middle stage evolution. All right. So the next question comes from Shira, and she wants to know, or Ash Nightwind. I get them confused. But they want to know, what move did Shelder/Cloyster gain access to via the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon move tutors?
Liquidation.
That's got to be it.
Is that your final answer?
That's a
Well,
really good answer.
What move it gained from the tutors?
Yeah.
Yeah, liquidation.
That is correct. Liquidation is the move that Shelder and Cloyster got from the move tutors. So this next one comes
Waterfall
from...
is so past tense.
This one comes from Birdkeeper Cobra, and he wants to know, what does the move Eerie Impulse do?
I believe. Oh, shoot. It has a requirement. I believe it's electric terrain that like reduces special attack by like 2 stages. It's more ones. I can't remember exactly all the details. But I just know it's.
That
Well, like-
sounds right.
Because
I don't think it has anything to do with...
And there's a reason you don't see it out, because I believe it has to have electric terrain.
I don't think it requires electric terrain, because I've seen that move be used in the
Oh, just-
game
It's
without electric terrain.
Okay. I thought it might be something else I'm thinking of.
No, I think, let's just go with, you said it sharply lowered special attack, or like by a lot.
I believe it's what it does, yeah.
I think that's right. I think it lowers the stat, because it's not a damaging move, I know that.
No. I remember it was a special stat. I just couldn't remember if it was special defense or special attack. I'm pretty sure it's special attack, but...
Then let's go with that. Your first guess, go with your gut.
So you're going to say that it's because it lowers the special attack 2 stages? That is correct. So that gives you guys 2 points for today.
Yay. Okay. So close. So close.
Yeah. That is very close. So, okay, so this next question is worth 2 points. You have to name both Pokemon. There are 2 Pokemon to ever have had a 4 times weakness to poison type Pokemon through all of the changes in what's it called? Type chart and stuff like that.
Okay.
2 Pokemon had a ×4 weakness to poison.
Poison.
And they still do?
No.
Whimsicott does.
Well, they don't have it anymore.
I see.
Oh wait, I didn't. Well, my trivia came from Gen 5, so Whimsicott.
Yeah, Whimsicott got it when it got the fairy typing. And for that matter, all of the grass fairy types, of which there are more than one at this point, do as well. Because that means Tapu Bulu has a quadruple poison weakness. That means the Shiinotic thingy has it. And if we're going at Gen 1, if we're going for the Gen 1 for something that used to have it, I remember from a few weeks back, we were talking about how Bug used to be weak to poison, which means Parasect used to have it as well, in Gen 1 specifically.
I was like, I don't even know what
Are those your final answers?
Could you explain the question? Because I'm not really sure what you're asking.
No, you're right. You're all right. It's fine.
I guess that's our final answer?
That's correct on every single account. The Pokemon that had a ×4 weakness that I was thinking of was Paras and Parasect, which is correct because of the type chart. But then, yes, Whimsicott, and then Tapu Bulu, and then Shiinotic and Morlul, and all that fun stuff is also ×4 weak to poison. Wow, I'm real bad at this today. So you guys are just you're getting it. That's 2 points for you guys today. That's 4 points. 4 points.
I'm pretty sure we probably used the hint on the first question.
Right on. Let's cash in the hit for the next one.
I told you probably could have, and you didn't listen to me. Nobody believes me when I say you should probably use the hint. Nobody believes me. Nobody ever uses it for the first question. You know what? I'm going to make those devilishly hard now. So
Go for it.
question
On the first question.
Question number 5, as always, is about base stats. However, I know that Sublime has been studying the base stat totals of all of these Pokemon. And
You
so
should not punish me for
I
that.
want to make it a little bit more difficult for him today.
That's not fair. That's a double standard, but whatever.
It is a double standard, and I'm okay with it. It's only slightly more difficult. And I think this one should be within your realm of knowledge if you've studied hard enough. I want to know what fire-type Pokemon has a base stat total and a base attack stat of 127. What fire-type Pokemon has a base stat total, or not a base stat total, a base stat of a base attack stat of 127?
Hold up. Is 127, because that's a really weird number. Is that a prime number?
Do we have a fire type Blacephalon?
Blacephalon's a fire type.
That's actually, yeah. That actually might be it right there.
And, like, that's so weird, because, like, you usually have the 130s, the 135s.
I thought its attack was lower, though. That's why I only think I'm a little worried.
Its special attack is, like, at least 150. It's, like, super offensive, so I would not be surprised if it was Blacephalon.
That might be Blacephalon. I think its speed's, like, 108 then. Or 109.
It's 107. It's 107.
That's what it was. It was 100-something.
Yeah, so I think we should go with
Blacephalon.
Blacephalon.
Yeah. We're going to see our hint just so we can, like, double confirm.
Can we have a hint? Why not?
You can't cash it in.
True.
It's a dual-type Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
And the second type is Ghost.
All right! Okay, it's definitely Blacephalon.
That is correct. Blacephalon has a base attack stat of 127, which is incredibly high for a Pokemon like that. But it's an Ultra Beast, so they're super glass cannon-y. So that gives you guys 5 points today. So good for you guys. Good for you. That changes standings somewhat. So Sublime is now in first place with 29 points. It's a race to 30 for those of you at home.
I have a trap card. You've activated that. You did not add my last point for the most recent TCG cast. I have been keeping track.
Have I really? Okay.
Yeah. So that should be 30.
That is 30 points. Oh my gosh. The lottery's set, but Shamu, because you helped him across the finish line, you're going to get those 5 points.
Yeah.
Yay. You win it next time, Shamu.
Yeah. All right. So Sublime wins the trivia this round. So we're going to reset. That's exciting. Where Shamu is in the lead. We hope you like that. If you want to keep up with Puckle throughout the week, you can go over to the main feed at Puckle Podcast, or you could, of course, just check us out on Discord. Link is in the show notes. You can always support the show in a number of ways by checking out our YouTube channel for more content. You can also check out our Twitch at twitch.tv/thepucklepodcast, and our YouTube is youtube.com/pucklepodcast. You can, of course, help support the show in a variety of different ways. The first being checking out our TeePublic store, purchasing something. You could also go ahead and you can go subscribe to us on Twitch with the Twitch Prime membership, or you can go buy some Vite Ramen using code Puckle at checkout for a 10% discount. Or, more importantly, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/pucklepodcast. But we hope you liked it, and we will catch you guys on the flip-flop.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Hey y'all, this is Kenya, creative director and co-founder of Domino Sound.
And this is Alexandra De Palma, executive producer and co-founder of Domino Sound.
And we're a queer, disabled, Black woman-owned podcast production company and network, creating authentic, inclusive, provocative content.
We just launched Domino Presents, which is a new series of special audio projects. The premiere episode features the founders of Poppy Juice, the queer art collective throwing the hottest parties in New York City and around the world.
We also recommend The Cheat Code, our hit 10-episode audio soap opera surrounding a love affair. Think Love and Hip Hop meets The Affair meets The Sopranos.
Follow us on IG at Domino Sound CO to keep up.
And listen to our shows on the Acast app or wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Domino Sound.
Acast recommends.